Welcome back to a brand new video. This is not the weather I was hoping for. There's a cyclone that's been brewing up the coast and it's sending some bad weather this way, but we should have a window over the next few days. We've got a fair few new viewers, so if you guys have just joined me or you missed a few episodes, I'm in my new boat. It's a 2007 Noble Super V. She is awesome. I've named her the Blackadder, and we're gonna be camping, fishing, living out of this boat for the next few days. So I'll let you in on the plan soon, but for now we're gonna start heading up the coastline, follow this island, and try and find an anchorage. Jeez, rough. Look out there. About half the ocean's still coming through this thing. As you can see, the wind is not blowing too hard here, but we got more rain coming, so just for the next sort of hour or two while that sun's setting, get everything sorted. It's already pretty tidy, but I'll make the bed up in there. I'll be sleeping up the front. Yeah, now this spot is a very special place. I've been here many times before, but I don't come in summer. I usually come in the winter months, and that's when the humpback whales are making their migration from Antarctica all the way up to the warmer waters in Queensland here. And year after year coming here, I've had the most amazing experiences. I've seen so many whales. I've had so many up close encounters. Oh! But I've never come here in summer. And there's something different that's lurking in the water that people like to come up here for in summer, and that's the black marlin, guys, the juvenile models. I've got no experience catching big sport fish like this, so we're gonna give it a crack. And we're gonna see if we can kick off the year with a big black marlin in the boat. That would be a dream come true. All right, we got a steak going on the pan. And no matter how much I prep for these kind of trips, I always forget something, so here's our tongs. She's starting to burn. Oh, you're kidding. You almost don't need like any other gas stove. That's probably pretty good. Bit of salt, bit of pepper. It's all blown away. That is not bad for a little effort in the boat. That's all I need. Let's have a little taste test. I'm having a real early one tonight. That light's about to disappear. We've got this light rain that's set in, but it's making for a really vibey little camp tonight. So I'm looking forward to sleeping up in here. It looks cozy as. We're chasing marlin tomorrow morning. Let's go. Oh, great. Rainy and windy, perfect. After I shut off the cameras last night, I went to do a wee off the back of the boat and there was bioluminescence all in the water, and I tried to film it, but you just can't see it through the camera. And then at about 3 AM, some chops started coming in. So I don't know what the weatherman's been smoking, but look, we're just gonna have to deal with it. We got some rollers coming in here. It feels a lot more violent when you're up in the front of the boat, but look, this will be fine. You can catch fish in gloomy weather, that's for sure. So a bit of sun would have been nice, but it might burn off a bit later. So as I've mentioned, I have never fished for marlin. I've never been in a boat with someone fishing for marlin. This is all very new to me. I've got together what I think we need for this. So first things first, this right here is called a daisy chain teaser. Now, I've just got it attached to the handrail. So this bit sort of mimics a bird, and it'll flutter along the surface like that. And then connected to it is a whole series of these little squid, and it goes for a little while. And then the end piece has another little bird teaser looking thing. So the idea is we set this right behind the boat. That draws a bit of attention, splashes around, gets the marlin intrigued, excited. And then we're gonna have these skirts sitting out the back. So these sit on the surface and they swim along nicely. Try not to tangle this. We'll start feeding it out. That is swimming beautifully, guys. That daisy chain is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. Have a look at this tasty little fella. Get him out over this side. There's a big squall of rain behind us, and it seems to be traveling just a little bit faster than our trolling speed. So we're about to get engulfed by that thing, man. It's so moody, hey. Everything's just gone real misty. I couldn't tell you anything I'd rather be doing in the rain right now than fishing for black marlin. Something about this weather makes me more excited, more suspenseful. It's all hands on deck, literally. I'm ready to go. Come on, baby. All right, we've made it to the tip of the spot. We're gonna turn around here. This area is a green zone up ahead, so and we're gonna work that whole stretch back again. We haven't had any hits yet, but that was literally our first lap, so we'll do this for as long as it takes, man. All right, we've had no hits, so I'm gonna swap out some of these for some different colors. A new flavor has entered the chat. This one looks awesome. This is a shit show. My line is so tangled up in the teaser. Oh, I might even just pull up around this corner, have some lunch, I think. Deal with this bloody tangle in a sec. Fishing, mate. Right, I've just pulled in the shallows. Gonna have a bit of brekkie or brunch. Honey, granola, papaya. It's been a go-to recently. Have a look at that. This is gonna be good. I've retied all the rods. Got greenie on the green reel. We got bluey on the multicolored reel. That's all I'm gonna run, and I've organized this again. So we're gonna get rid of the halco, then we're just gonna run the two skirts. We're here for the marlin, not for anything else. So we want the best chance of that. Two rods just keeps excess crap out of the way, and yeah, we'll head back around this corner and just start that troll again, man. Man, fishing is such a maybe just for me anyway, it's such a tough thing to get good at. I find spearing a lot easier. You go down, if there's no fish, there's no fish. If there's fish, you shoot them. It's that easy, but here, I'm just burning fuel going up and down, up and down. I don't even know if they're here. Maybe they are, maybe they're looking at the lure and they're not taking it, who knows. But all I can do is get the rods back in the water, keep trolling, and it's gonna feel that much better if we do manage to pull it off. So, man, that's what I'm hoping for. Otherwise, big trip out here for nothing. Fingers crossed. 5 hours in, and this is about the 20th squall we've had. It's not looking good. And not a single hit from even a little school mackie. 5 hours the rods have been in the water and not a hit. Six hours of marlin fishing, not a single hit, not even a little mackie, tuna, nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I'm packing it up. It's a bit after lunch. I'm gonna go figure out something else to do. Oh yeah. I found some birds. Dropping a slug down. We're on some bait here. Oh. Oh, yep, yep. Yes. We're on! No way! Woohoo! Finally a fish! Oh, that's a good fish. few head shakes. Oh! Yes, we actually got something. Oh, what do we got? Oh. Please be a little mackie I can eat. Here we go. Here we go. He's coming up. He's coming up. What do we got? Yes! Look at a little mackerel. Is that a Spanish? Oh, it's a baby Spanish. All right, it's a little baby Spanish. Oh, I think he's a bit small. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Barely hooked. That's illegal Spanish. I don't believe that. 6 hours of trolling, no hits. And we've just pulled in now. He's tiny, but this here is a little Spanish mackerel. He's legal size. And I'm actually quite excited to do some mackie for dinner tonight with some rice. So I've kept him, I've just cut him, bled him. Something for our efforts. It's literally the bare minimum, but God, I'm thankful. It means we can carry this mission on. Let's go have another flick, finally. Oh, yes! Yum. Look how fresh this is. I can just cut a slice off with one hand, just like that. Look at that. Mmm, that's good mackerel. Holy. Oh man, I just want to eat this whole thing raw, hey. Mmm. I'm gonna grab some of our mackie here. Lay it straight in the pan. Pepper and a little bit of curry powder. We got some left in here. Wasn't expecting that for a sunset tonight, but we've just finished up the fish. It's looking beautiful. Bit of avo. How we go with that? I thought we were having steak again, but we got the leftover avo. Look at the skin. Oh. Look at that beautiful fish. Mmm. Man, I'm getting good at this. Right on cue. That sun is disappearing. We got dinner served, and we're gonna be in bed in about 20 minutes. I love these kind of days. We put in the work, guys. We put the hours in today, but it just didn't happen. So tomorrow, we'll try our luck, and man, it'll feel good if it does happen, but it's all part of it. Well, there's definitely worse spots to hit the hay. Lights out, guys. I'm heading to bed. I'll see you for redemption in the morning. Let's go. All right, we're at the spot already. It's about 6 AM. I don't know if this is going to make it better chance for us or not, but the weather is a lot more like what it was predicted. It's flat, so hopefully the teaser makes a bit more noise, and I don't know, the fish can find it a bit easier. We're coming up to the point here. This is prime time. It's early morning. No one's here, and we're going to be the first to troll over this spot. So fingers crossed it happens in the next 10 minutes. A strike would be awesome. Get the day really started. Come on. There is just nothing out here. 2 tasty skirts going past that bad. Not even any bait, there's nothing. Oh. Just anchored the boat out there. I've swum across because I just saw this from the beach. a lone palm tree with some of God's nuts hanging in them, so let's see if we can get some out. Oh. Oh man. Oh, that was a bad idea. Ow. Oh, where's my knife? Looks like that's all we're getting. One coconut for the road. Oh, look at that. Someone teach me how to climb a tree properly and get more than just one coconut. That was tough. Bring the machete next time, I reckon. Woo! More rain. Man, this is a lot better than predicted. We jumped in the tinny. Today is supposed to be howling, and so is tomorrow, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next 8 days after that. So I'm pretty stumped for ideas, guys. I've been trying to make a sick video for you this whole month, and the weather's just not playing the game. But what I've decided is jumped in the tinny, and to make the most of our last trip and to make it go a little further, I've got the mackie frames up in the esky here from that fish we caught on the trip up north, and I'm back home, and the wind is predicted to blow up in literally an hour or two. We got a dead high right now. It's a beautiful morning. We're gonna get some pots in, see if we can make this go a little further. So 4 new pots up the front, and I reckon we'll come around these mangroves and head up as deep as we can, hey? And you're happy to finally be joining, yeah? Probably heard me say it a million times before, but my tip for getting the best chance of crabs, especially around these mangrove areas, is get your trim right up and get as far up the creek as you can with the tide. That encourages less chance of someone tampering with your pots, and it also gives you a better chance of crabs, in my opinion. So squeeze through this tree branch here. What do you think, Vixie? Let's go right up, eh? Well, we're pretty much nudged up on a branch here, so this is about as far as we're gonna get up here. Does feel a bit goofy wearing this, but in the state that I live in, it's law to wear a life jacket if you're the only person in a boat under 4.6 meters. So safety first, guys. We wear this for legal reasons. And now we're gonna get our first pot out. Here's the mackie, by the way. I've got it in 3 different pieces, so we're gonna have to cut up one of these, but I like this spot the best, so I reckon we put the biggest bit out, the head of that beautiful Spanish, in the first pot. Let's set it here somewhere, eh? Look at that. Electric start, mate. We're bougie with it. One of my favorite features. All right, first pot's in. We've tied it off, and we're gonna try and remember where we left this thing. You're kidding. What? What the hell? My bait fell out. No. Alright, I don't know if you saw that, but I threw the pot and then I just saw my bait float up. So now we got 2 pots. Oh, that's really annoying. We're left with that. How's that happen? It just sunk too. I tried to grab it. Oh, that's really annoying. Well, we cooked that a bit, so we're working with 3 pots. I've only got enough bait for 1 more pot, so we got to make this one count. I'm going to boost to another spot. We'll set this 3rd one and, man, fingers crossed. Hopefully no one tampers with that pot. And that's it, man. That's all the bait we got. So 4th pot's coming back home. That was a rough run over here. I've waited a bit longer in the morning, a bit later in the morning, for the maximum chance of crabs getting time to hop in these pots, and the wind's up, man. You should see it out there. But here's our first pot. Let's see what we got. Come on. Come on. Oh. Three little fellas. That poor guy's just been absolutely destroyed. Man, they've eaten him. Pot 1, negative. This is where we were yesterday morning filming when it was glass off. You see, I've waited an extra hour the following morning and the wind's already up. It's going to be a shock and run back, but the pots are just in here. All right, second pot. My hopes are high for this one. Come on. Give us something to work with. How's there no crabs in the pot, but all the bait's gone? All that's left of that is just a bit of the tail. It's all eaten. We got 1 pot left. This has been the most unlucky, uneventful, toughest fishing crabbing video we've had in a little while, guys. And my exposure's locked. There we go. 3rd and final pot. I'm usually excited, but I'm just not, because I know bloody nothing's going to be in this thing. In a negative Nancy today. Oh, oh my God. Okay. That's the biggest, that's a really, really big crab. Oh, there's a few actually. Holy. Oh, there's some big crabs in there, guys. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 crabs in this pot. 8 crabs. Look at the size of this big dog. Told you the Mackie head was gonna be the prize bit of bait. And I was most confident about this pot, so I checked it last. All right, I'm gonna start getting a few of these guys out. No, don't get me, buddy. Oh! Okay, we gotta figure out a better way to do this. because I'm gonna get smoked. Dude, I reckon there's like 3 legal crabs in here. See, this guy's a good crab. He's legal. That means there's gonna be 1, 2, there's probably 4 legal crabs in this pot. We'll put him in, we'll decide what we're gonna do. There's a little fella. You go back. They all seem to be males. There's another one, he's missing a claw, but he can go back. Do not want to get smoked by this guy. Big rusty buck. Big rusty buck. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, he's climbing out. This might be the biggest crab. Look at that. All right, put that over the top. Chuck him in. Another male. Going back. That's another crab. Well and truly legal. Big male. Put him in there. This will be interesting. He is, I'd say he's like half a centimeter under. He's a nice healthy crab. I'll well and truly let him go back. There you go, mate. Off he goes. So that's left us with 1, 2, he's huge, and 3 legal muddies, 8 crabs all up, and half my bait's still there. That's wild. This guy's by far the biggest. As I talk about in the videos, he's one of those rusty bucks that you find way up in the mangroves. I've probably caught and released this guy before, to be honest. I let a lot of crabs go. I'm not taking all of these 3 either, so. You know what I often say? I like to put these big males back. He's obviously a dominant one around this area. And he's gonna be keeping the population going. He's solid as a rock. He's got that beautiful rusty color, and he's gonna be competing with all the other smaller crabs, and most likely taking the females and mating with them. So he'll keep the crabs going. I'm gonna put old mate back. So, oh, it is your lucky day, buddy. You don't know how lucky you are. You're a big crab, mate, and you get to go free. There you go. That's awesome. I'm gonna keep that fella and that fella. I'll meet you back at home. Oh, feels good to be back home. That was very touch and go for a bit. The tinny just couldn't handle that chop, and it was sitting like that in the water. We nearly rolled the thing a few times. And one of these big mud crabs came out of the bucket. Vixie stood on it. I didn't film any of it because I was too stressed trying to get us back home. But look guys, not every single adventure works out exactly how I plan. It's hard to predict the weather, if the fish are biting, all that kind of stuff, and I hope you can understand. So half the time this kind of footage never makes it to the channel, and I just try again when I can. So I thought, why not put this together, show you guys what the reality of fishing and, you know, these adventures can be sometimes, and hopefully you still enjoyed it. So if you're still watching here, I really appreciate it. We'll wrap it up here. I'm going to take those muddies to a mate's place this afternoon and have a cook up with them, but the next trip is in a few days. So I've got to pack the big boat, hook it back up to the troopy, and we'll be off. So looking forward to that. I'll see you then. Thank you guys so much.